White flag up, they're off. In the opening day feature, the Grade 1 William Hill Champion Chase. It's Majborough on the outside of Nationale, attended by the current champion chaser, Il Etait Temps. They're on rising ground to the first of 11 fences. Behind those three, in the race outside are Blood Destiny, and at the back is an Argument, linking up with fence 1. And it is Nationale in between the grey Il Etait Temps and Majborough, followed up to the bend by Blood Destiny and less than 2 lengths back to an Argument. Running uphill to fence number 2, Il Etait Temps on the inside of Nationale. As they rise, followed by Majborough, and then Blood Destiny and an Argument. Making the descent, good run before they reach fences 3 and 4 at the bottom of the track. It's Il Etait Temps and Paul Townend on the inside, sharing the lead with Nationale and Sean Flanagan, on board last year's winner, but having an interrupted season. Close up in third is Majborough and Mark Walsh, and then Blood Destiny, Brian Hayes, and fifth of the 5, in Argument and Danny Mullins. Continuing downhill to fence number 3, the first of 2 ditches. A mistake there by Majborough, as it's Nationale and Majborough who press ahead from Blood Destiny. Il Etait Temps shuffle back on the inside, and trailing the quintet is an Argument. That was fence number 4, where Il Etait Temps is now 1 from last. So they turn into the back straight to the first of 3 fences, another 7 to jump. Matching strides are Majborough and Nationale, a good 3 lengths in front of Blood Destiny, shading third from Il Etait Temps, and continuing to take it all in at the back is an Argument. Going to fence number 5. Precious little between Nationale and Majborough, who was a little iffy. Now a good 4 lengths back to Blood Destiny, just third from Il Etait Temps and an Argument. To the middle fence in the back straight, bring them past the halfway stage. Nationale was quick there and extended the advantage to a couple of lengths over Majborough. Then Blood Destiny, Il Etait Temps, and an Argument. A little more spaced out, making tracks to the last ditch, the end of the back straight. Nationale over carefully from Majborough, followed by Blood Destiny, Il Etait Temps, and an Argument. Running off the back straight with another 4 fences left to jump, and the William Hill Champion Chase. It's Nationale, the leader, from Majborough, a little between Il Etait Temps and Blood Destiny for the 3rd place, and an Argument is still 5th of the 5. Nationale by a length and a half with 4 to jump from Majborough. Then Il Etait Temps just regaining 3rd from Blood Destiny, and right with those 2 is an Argument at the 4th last. Nationale rejoined by Majborough. Bit of a break to Il Etait Temps, who moves after them in 3rd. An Argument just relegates Blood Destiny to be last of the 5. 3rd last fence homeward bound. Nationale. Pushed along is Majborough on the outside of Il Etait Temps as they jump the 3rd last fence. Nationale from Il Etait Temps jumping up in between horses. Majborough still ridden along, and then Blood Destiny and an Argument. Running round the home turn with 2 more fences left to jump. It's Nationale joined by Il Etait Temps as these 2 pressurise now and have gone clear from Majborough. Blood Destiny and an Argument coming to the 2nd last. Il Etait Temps hits the front at the 2nd last, runs through it from Nationale. They're well clear of Majborough and an Argument, and coming to the final fence in the William Hill Champion Chase. Il Etait Temps is stretching on for Nationale. Final fence coming up. Il Etait Temps is over for Nationale in 2nd, trying hard, but on the run into the closing stages, it is Il Etait Temps winning back-to-back champion chases this season for Paul Townend and Willie Mullins. Nationale is 2nd this year, a long way clear of an Argument, Majborough, and Blood Destiny.
What a fabulous horse Il Etait Temps is, an almost perfect season. He's topped it off with a win here in the champion chase at Punchestown. His trainer, of course, is Willie Mullins.
We've got a rodeo here.
Oh, we have, yeah, wow.
Half broken, I think, yeah. Anyhow.
Congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
What a fabulous horse he is.
He is, because he made a huge mistake going down the hill here, and a lot of people were watching Majborough and they were oohing and eyeing him, but he nearly came down. And but at least that, I think, made the race for him, because Paul got him in, settled him behind, and he was able to just take his time and produce him when he wanted to. And you could see coming to the 3rd last, I think, that, you know, if Paul was able to keep jumping, that it looked like he had the measure of Marine Nationale, and that's the way it finished up.
It did. I mean, did the early part of the race go as you expected?
Well, I thought Majborough might be in front at that stage, and he just didn't jump well enough. And then Marine Nationale and Paul got running together, and I didn't think that was good. So I was happy for once that he made a mistake and got him out of the race, and Paul was able to ride a race on him from there on.
I wondered whether the getting to post early and hanging around a bit maybe sort of changed things. Do you think that had an impact or not?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, that was, someone probably thought the race was at 6 o'clock and got them out. Yeah, and these things happen, but yeah, it wasn't any problem, I think. No.
And so this time next year, are we expecting the same campaign for Il Etait Temps?
I imagine, yeah. I know horses get older and they probably want a longer trip, but I imagine we will stick to this plan while unless the horse tells us he needs a longer trip.
And how about Majborough? When will he ever learn?
Yeah, I just wonder, does he need a longer trip? He might just be better off going slower over a longer trip and getting his act together.
You've sort of been thinking that for a while, haven't you, sort of off and on, and then he put up that huge performance in the Dublin Chase, and it's hard to go back from that.
It is, but anyhow, we'll persevere with him. We'll see what connections want to do. It's a conversation that needs to be had anyhow, yeah.
And how about Energumen? You let it be known before the race that this would be his final run, and he was great in third.
He was, and he gave us a great day out in Fairyhouse the last day. He rolled back the years. He was fantastic in Fairyhouse, and so we wondered whether we would retire him that day, but then we said we'd just hold on till Punchestown, and it's just too dry for him, but he still ran a great race.
He did. He's a dual champion chase winner here and at Cheltenham. When you look back over his career, what is your favourite day with him?
I suppose winning his first champion chase in Cheltenham, I suppose, That's, to me, that was a day, yeah.
And the fact that he was able to hold such a high level of form over such a long period of time is a great testament to him.
Yeah, he's a huge, big horse. He's a strong horse as well. Probably not one you'd think would be a champion chaser. Looking at the size of him, you'd think he might be more a 3 mile chaser, but the fact that he had that speed and ability to jump marked him out, So.
And finally, talking about 3 mile chasers, Kitzbühel, there was that end of term feeling with him?
I think they just went mad, just went too fast. I'm not pleased.
Right. Okay.
That's it now, I'm really not pleased. Anyhow, there we are.
Okay, all right, so.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.